Hi everyone, can you believe it's November already? Well, this is going to be my November 2010 Tech Talk, the online edition for the junior high and senior high. Decided to do these online instead of meeting once a month after school because I know with our schedules it's so difficult to actually meet after school. So I'm hoping that people will leave comments. If there's a topic that you would like to discuss that's of interest, please let me know. I'm sure a lot of us feel overwhelmed with all the different new technologies that we have to use with our students. If you need help with technology, please let me know. I can work with you. I can come in. I can team teach with you. Just let me know. I can come and we can work together on lessons that utilize the interactive whiteboards, response systems. If you want to go into the computer lab to do an activity involving blogs and wikis, please let me know. We have two topics that we're going to talk about for this Tech Talk. They are I'm really excited to show you this first feature. The first item that we're going to discuss is self-installs. I'm going to explain exactly what this means, but it's a feature that I believe you're definitely going to like and appreciate. The other is going to be if you're interested in doing blogs and wikis with your students, we have an internal wiki server set up here at Exeter that you can use with your students in school and outside of school. So it works pretty well, and I'm going to introduce that to you as well. Okay, let's talk about self-installs and actually what this means. This is a feature that you're really going to like. Let me show you how it works. If you go to My Computer, okay, when you are connected, and then again, you can only do this in school. You have to be able to connect to our server. You should be able to find Staff Share. That's the Y drive. You should be able to open that. Now, if for whatever reason that's not there when you go to My Computer, you could always, let me show you another way that you can access that. If you go to your Start, select Run, and type in / academic files. It's another way that you can access the network drives. Again, this is for if when you go to My Computer you don't see the network drives. What you want to do is select Staff Share, and within Staff Share you're going to see a folder called Self-Installed, which is right here. Just open that and you're going to see the different programs that you can run. First thing I'm going to point out is this little README text. Sheldon placed this here. If you read this, explains exactly what this folder does. These are programs that you can install without admin rights. If you do receive an error, and you can read this, the server name or address cannot be resolved, Sheldon set up a self-install fix. So if you do get an error message, then what you would want to do is run this self-install fix. It takes a couple seconds to run, but then that should resolve any issues. So if you want to install any of these programs, you just have to double click it. Say you want Skype, just double click it, it's going to run in the background, and all of a sudden you're going to have the program Skype installed onto your machine. As far as Flash, you can install Flash. If say you go to YouTube, they're asking you that you need Flash, or you go to Exeter's website and it's blank white pictures, you can run that Adobe Flash install and everything should be back to normal. And just one other little note, if you get a little pop-up down here, or they're telling you when you restart your machine that you need to install Adobe, disregard that. Please close that. If you try to install Adobe by a pop-up menu and not using this, a lot of times it's going to crash Adobe, so the version that you have will no longer work. So just disregard that if you do get a little pop-up menu about Adobe. just run this Adobe right here. But there's a lot of neat programs, and Sheldon is adding new programs as teachers request certain programs, and it's feel that it's going to be benefit other staff members. We can place that program within this self-install folder. But I'm very excited about this. We're starting to do a lot of neat things with Skype. So if you want to have Skype and create an account, you can get started by installing Skype onto your machines. Self-installs are pretty straightforward, but if you do have any problems running and installing the programs, please contact me, email me, or call my cell phone number, and I can help you with this. Okay, the next thing that I would like to talk about, another thing I'm excited about, is our internal wiki server. So let's take a look at that. If you go to w4.exeter.k12.pa.us, this will take you to our wiki server. You can log in. So if I select this right here, you're going to be able to log in, and it should be the same information to log in that you sign into your machine. So for me, it's T. Wegman, and then my password that I sign into my machine. And I can say remember me, and I'm going to log in. Okay, from here you're going to be able to view all the wikis that teachers created. You can also just view the wikis that you created. I'm going to select the wikis tab here. You should notice this, create a new wiki. So if you wanted to create a new wiki for your students to be able to view and perhaps edit, just select create new wiki. You will be able to name your wiki, T. Wegman, and you could add a description. Okay, I'm going to go through this very quickly. You can choose a theme. So you have a whole bunch of different types of basic themes to your pages. I'm just going to choose one real quickly. And now here's the most important thing. You can make this public where really anybody can view, anybody can read it, edit it, where you can have people edit it without even signing in, which I don't necessarily recommend. You could also make this public, but you could say users must log in to be able to write. That means to be able to edit this wiki. Then you just hit create. Here I have my tech support wiki that I created. If I scroll down, I'm going to be able to see my admin function, where I can set up who can actually edit my wiki. So if I go to permissions, again, we set it to be public. Users must log in to write. So if I wanted a teacher to, if you wanted to edit this, as long as you sign in, you would have the ability to be able to add things to this tech support wiki. But if you wanted to, you could have only certain students, only certain staff members. So I would select this tab, and I could go through and find my students, add my students, and your students would log in. They would go to the W4 Exeter. They will log in with their student information the same way that they would sign into the computer lab. So it's pretty straightforward to be able to set up, but once they're set up, they can access this wiki at home. So if they wanted to work and collaborate on a project, they could be doing this at home with a group of students, where each of them has the ability to add to the wiki. And again, with wikis are meant to be easy. It's easy to add text, easy to add pictures. You can add videos. So it's a pretty powerful tool to be able to get students to work together in class and outside of class. Okay, so again, this was a brief introduction to it. I do have a video on my website where it goes into a little bit more details of how to set up and create pages, and a little intro to this. But this is something that if you feel that you want to use with your students, please contact me. I can help you set it up. I can help you add your students. I can, perhaps come to your class and show the students how to use this, how to create a page. But just let me know. But as far as if you wanted another video, not that you actually want to watch another one of my videos, but I do have my video tips. So when you select that, you're going to be able to view here's the video then, that if you want to learn more about the wiki that we have here at Exeter, you can view this video right here. But again, as always, please contact me if you would like to do something and you need help with it. I can work with you one-on-one. Okay, that will take care of November's Tech Talk. If you have any questions or need help, again, always give me a call. There's my number. You can contact me, email, cell phone, extension. Again, but please do not hesitate to call on me if you need help with anything regarding technology in your classroom. Thank you, and if you can, please leave a comment. Take care.